close the game, and I'm going to pull over this YouTube video that I found that has the other endings. So, first up, we apparently got Final Boss 1. There's Final Boss 1, Final Boss 2, Ending 1, Normal Ending, which is if you talk to Dafrona in the final mission and choose I Want Revenge, which I did. Then there's a boss fight Phase 3. I don't know what you have to do to make Phase 3 happen. And I might want to do this again later and figure that out. What's that? Cambiel says New Game Plus. You have to play New Game Plus. You have to find all the prophecy fragments. Okay, so let's go to ending number 2, which is if you talk to Dafrona and say, I want to talk to Ozma, which I didn't take that. I said I want revenge. So let's see what that does. Separated them.
Khazan, why do you stubbornly refuse to understand?
Okay, so right there, it looked like he hit Khazan out of the Phantom, but then the Phantom fired the Chains of Charon at him, which was like a weapon from his boss that he got on loan. And then he's separated. So again, the Blade Soul is an amalgamation of a ton of previous warriors. And when you find more dead warriors, he absorbs them. So he just separated into all those warriors. It's kind of like the Avatar splitting into all the past Avatar states. This is if you take the I want to talk option. You still stab him in the chest? Oh, he like turns back to human for a second? So the chaos is gone.
Khazan, I'm sorry.
Here's some emotional baggage for you. GG. Good talk, yeah, good talk.
Phantom! Phantom, show yourself.
That's a different ending. Yeah, I'm watching the other endings on YouTube.
It's over. It's all over.
The Empire fell, reduced to ruins, leaving Khazan with nothing. The weight of killing Ozma's own hound is now a deep, haunting nightmare that clings to him. Told you, emotional baggage. Despite knowing there's nothing more to be done, he returns to the place Ozma's memory still lives. Skipped him.
Khazan,
We saw that. We saw that. We saw that.
give us together.
We saw that. We saw that. We saw that.
So the evil of it. Your hatred.
Wait. All right. Examine the diary. I didn't have this. The day the black moon rose. The day the black moon rose, I came upon something extraordinary in El Ravaka's lab. It wasn't a substance, not in the usual sense. It was more like energy, power, nearly indistinguishable from air. Yet, When I first discovered it, it bore the shape of an eye. The moment I touched it, an overwhelming sensation and raw power coursed through me, something I'd never experienced before. It quickly dissolved and vanished as if it had guided me to its presence. The deeper I study this power, the stronger my magic grows. Perhaps it could even help Khazan defend the Empire against Hismar. Okay, so this is before the dragon fight. The power might hold the key to bringing salvation to the world. Oh, wait, we found pieces of this. Okay. Yeah. So we found pieces of all of this. Let's see. Yeah. Yep, we saw that. And then credits.
It's done, and so...
Wait, timeout? What is this? So we're at 28 minutes. This is ending 3, true ending. The first Berzerker ending. If you talk to Defrona and choose I want the truth option instead of I want revenge or I want to talk, you have to collect all the golden logs, finish all bonus missions. I did do all the bonus missions. I guess I missed some of the logs. I didn't have that as an option.
Stubbornly refuse to understand.
So far, same as the truth ending.
Khazan, I'm sorry.
He's like page 3. He's like, joke's on you. I wanted the sword in me all along. Oh, wait, okay, and then you just walk away.
Teach me to will forever.
No! The saving now. Ripping the world apart.
If it were not for the Eye, Ozma would never have known about chaos. The influence of the Eye is clear in everything you've lost.
This is different.
I thought I had lost everything, but I was wrong. I still have. My revenge
He's like, sweet, I've got something else to hunt. Dude, Khazan sounded like the bad guy there. And then it's just credits. What's this at the end?
I hope you can make peace with yourself.
Hang on.
You did it, General. It was not easy.
Yeah, okay. I could have
did
talked
it.
to them, but they might have said something
Swear
different because
on
I didn't
my
get the
life
true ending.
that I will follow you until the end. You made the right decision, sir. If you did anything else, things would have been much worse.
Did you win?
I
Yes.
hope you can make peace with yourself.
I'm looking
If
at the
you
other
ever need
endings.
me, just send word. I'll stand by your side, no matter what.
Didn't we order you to go back and take care of your family?
So, this is Ozma's end. If we hadn't stopped him,
What do you mean we?
he would have corrupted
What did you do?
everyone. He would have destroyed the world.
You were a tough boss fight. Why didn't you help me with him?
You saved us all, General. We want to help however we can. The Bantu never forget a debt.
Down Ozma. I know he was like a brother to you. But don't forget, what you did saved everyone.
You have succeeded. But victory does not always mean happiness. Remember though, time heals all wounds.
Is he gonna go talk to the jar guy now? Nope, he's not. No jar conversation.
You've defeated the Master of Chaos, but I can still sense rage within you. This may not be the end, but just the beginning of something else for you.
Now the spoilers can be said. Did you grab the execution set in the World of the Living
Khazan,
crevice near
your
the jar
mission
guy?
is not over.
Never saw it now.
Chaos is still at large. Become stronger. Fulfill your pact.
Okay. All right. So those are the other endings. I did not watch Phase 3 because I might want to go back and do it myself sometime. I don't know. So I didn't watch Phase 3, but dude, I would consider doing that, continuing and playing this on New Game Plus. Currently undecided, but it is review time, chat. Anytime we finish a game on this channel, and let's say at the very least we finished our first playthrough, maybe I'll stop here, maybe I'll continue, I don't know, but this is a good time for it. We do a review of sorts. First, Berzerker Khazan. First of all, shout out to the company for giving me a copy of their game. We got 49 hours out of it. I did do all the side bonus missions. I did not scour to find every single jarling and bit of lore and things like that. So I did clear every map, but there's a few things that were tucked away that I did not find. So around 50 hours playtime for your first playthrough is, I think that's to be expected. I don't think there was any boss fight that I was stuck on for hours and hours. Like, Hismar took me 4 tries. However, each attempt was 15 to 30 minutes. And maybe my build was bad and my damage was low, or maybe he was just a tough fight, but, it took like 30 minutes of the kill because he had so much health and there was so little time to hit him. In terms of just, okay, I am not saying this game has the best, open world. I'm not saying it has the best skill trees. I'm not saying it has the best combat. But what I am going to say is, as a complete package, in terms of how much joy did this bring my brain, this might be the most fun Souls-like I've ever played. I liked Elden Ring. I liked Dark Souls 3. I liked Lies of P. I liked Black Myth Wukong. But in terms of just how much happy juice did my brain pump out, this might be number one. This was incredible. The story, dude, I cleared Dark Souls 3 times. I cleared Elden Ring in the expansion. I couldn't tell you the story on those. Something about linking the flame, which I still only halfway understand, and I had to watch an hour-long YouTube video and listen to a guy with an accent explain it to me. Like, Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring, you don't understand the story while you're playing it. You have someone explain it to you after the fact. All right? Black Myth Wukong, I didn't understand the story because it was an acid trip. Like, I was playing a monkey, my best friend was a 2-foot-tall monk with the head of a boar who hit people with a rake, and his ex-girlfriend was a mucking spider, okay? Nothing in that game was predictable, all right? So that one I couldn't follow because it was just a complete acid trip. It was a fun trip, but you weren't going to predict anything going on, okay? You weren't going to predict anything. Lies of P, Steel Rising, and Khazan all had stories I could get into while playing it. Among those, I think Khazan was the most amazing story of the ones I played. It was it had a lot of overlap with, again, Spawn, Darksiders, like 90s comic book storytelling, and I freaking ate it up. That was fantastic. Unless you knew the story from thousands of years ago. Yeah. You're talking about Wukong. Yeah, so the story was fantastic. I was just completely engaged in it. I was immersed in the story. It was really good. The game felt so smooth to play that when I went back on Monday and we did Mutiny Monday and I played Elden Ring felt terrible to play. I don't want to play Elden Ring anymore because this has changed the bar for me. This just felt so smooth. Like Elden Ring, it's like the blade's coming down. I need to hit the dodge button early so I can start my roll, so I can be in the roll when the blade comes down. Like, it just felt like we were emailing each other attacks. It just felt so slow paced. Like, and this one, it was just like, yeah, you hit it. It's like, oh, did you hit dodge at the last possible millisecond? You know what? I'll reward you. It's going to do damage to the guy while you perfect dodge through him, or brink dodge, stuff like that. I was pretty good at brink dodges and brink guards. Brink guard is what I call parry because there isn't a skill in this game called parry. But brink guard, I was pretty good at. Counters, I was decent at. I really didn't feel confident with reflection, which is this game's true parry. It's the one that has the long animation, but the instant ones I was solid at. So I got through the game using mostly brink guards and brink parries and a few counters. I completely tossed reflection aside because I was no good with it, and I just threw that out the window. But this was so good. Story, great. Visuals, great. I think even if someone was like, I hate anime, I don't want to play weeb games, I think they could still enjoy this because 98% of the time it doesn't look like a weeb game. You're looking at your back, and you're not really, the monsters look ooga booga. They don't look like weeb stuff. I think even people that hate on weeb games could still enjoy this. The sound, freaking amazing. Dude, like the music in the closing credits reminded me of the first time we hit the credits in Hades. And we were listening to the music at the end of Hades. That was also amazing. And then, like, the gameplay, I would say, like, this... my only complaint, and this is a minor one, you guys, because obviously this is called the first Berzerker. You are the Berzerker. That is your role. It's kind of like in Sekiro, you are playing guy with sword. The end, This is not like Elden Ring or Dark Souls where you could do a bow run, an archery run, a faith run, a sorcery run, a dual wield run, a greatsword run. You couldn't a pyromancies run, a throwing items run. Like, no, you are guy with Unga Bunga. And you have 3 flavors of Unga Bunga you can choose, but you are Unga Bunga guy. So they make up for it, though. There is some customization with your stats, and there is customization with your skills. Now, the stats, honestly, it's not that deep. You've got health, stamina, and then 3 stats, and only one of them matters for your weapon. So, like, one of them's for dual wield, strength, and then I think willpower is for greatsword, and proficiency is for spear. So since I was using spear, I was using proficiency and health and stamina. Okay, so that there wasn't really a lot of mixing and matching there, honestly. But you could choose how much you put into one versus how much you put into another. And then the skills were pretty awesome, and I got most of them unlocked by the end there for what I was going for. Let's see. Box says, odd question. Where did you get the potion guy from? You can reply after this is over. What potion guy, Box? Do you mean the logo? The channel logo? Hang on a second. Give me just a minute. Let's see. Arts. Where are you? Hold on. Where's the emotes folder? There it is. Arpeggio. Okay. There was a person that used to be on Fiverr2rs.com that would do emotes, and his name was Art by Johan. All one word. And he made all of these, including the potion bottle guy. So I don't know if he still works there. Like, it was kind of an odd job he did while he was in college, and he was just really good. I don't know if he's still there. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, story, great. Visuals, great. Audio, great. Controls. Best Souls-like I've ever played on mouse and keyboard. The only complaint, I would say, it's not even like a big thing. It's not like, there was no jump. And because of that, that made jumping puzzles easy, because you just had to find the part where you would step off and fall and land on the correct spot. But at other times, it was frustrating, because like you would get stuck on like a pebble, and then you'd have to go around it, which kind of felt like Guild Wars 1. I kind of wish there was a jump key, even a minor one, just for positioning and getting around the environment. But it did not ruin my experience. For example, my biggest complaint in Lies of P was that sprint and dodge were on the same key. Elden Ring had that too. That felt terrible. In this game, you could separate those, which was a blessing. And y'all know I love to play my games on mouse and keyboard. On this game, mouse and keyboard felt phenomenal. It was really, really, really smooth. It was so good. Yeah, I think that's everything. I fully plan to do a very positive review video about this game. I had a lot of fun. It's one that I enjoyed so much, I might consider playing it again. But whether I do or do not, I definitely want to, just to put this review here. And yeah, fantastic game, amazing. This was a joy to experience, and I hope you guys enjoyed the show.